Manda is here too.
I am here. Beg your pardon. Hi.
We've got a new venue today. We're at Manda's place, so I'm going to turn it around so you can see the sign that she's spent ages doing, so that you can see what she's up to. So just give me a sec. I might get this done a bit quicker today. I'm getting better at it. Oh no!
Oh,
we're upside down.
I say.
No.
So yeah, this is where I work from. This is Studio 72. Oh, look at that! We're the right way round. How great!
People join us. Hi, Jenna. We're missing you so much in the shop. Come back. Hi, Emma. Yeah. So here we are.
Super.
Manda Louisa Design. Just in case any of you don't know, because you're always seeing this on my page. So please pop over to her page too. She is on Facebook and on Etsy. And now on YouTube
and now on YouTube as well.
So you can go across and like her page too, please.
Yeah. The sign will be put up properly. We ran out of time. So
now we have got a Noodle running around and he's got a ball. Hello, Noodle.
Hello, sweetie.
You probably won't see him because he's down lower.
So as good as gold, aren't you?
What we're going to do first things first, prizes.
Prizes?
Prizes mean prizes.
Points make prizes?
No, somebody says that. So
have we got the pot?
Here.
So everybody that shared last week has been put into a prize draw.
And
this is what you are due to win this week. So we have these fabulous stencils that are exclusive to Fairy Chic Emporium, and they really are beautiful. They're beautifully made.
Alice in Wonderland.
And they're Alice inspired, of course.
Wow,
and a sample size of Annie Sloane's Emile. So that'll be winging its way very soon to. Who have we got? Jeanette Elliott.
Yay!
Jeanette Elliott, you are this week's winner.
I was speaking to Jeanette only last night. Congratulations.
Oh, there you go.
Lovely.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
So get in touch.
Yeah. I think I've got your address, but just in case, PM me your address and we'll get it.
And we'll get that in the post to you ASAP.
Well
oh, fantastic! Well done.
So,
what are we giving away this week?
This week, I am donating. I made these with my fair hands. These are resin moulds, and that is because Manda's project today is full of resin mould.
How to happen?
Full of moulds, and I thought these ones are ready made with resin. You can warm them up with a hairdryer and then you can stick them on your project.
They're fantastic. I use a lot of them.
Yep.
I really do. And again, on the IOD theme, we have another stencil to give, not stencil, beg your pardon, we have another transfer to give away. Okay? So for your chance of winning the transfer and the ready-made moulds, you've got to share. And you've got to say that you shared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most important bit. Say you shared, put shared on the comments, and you will go into next week's prize draw.
Cool.
Right.
We haven't done our cheers. So cheers, my dear.
Cheers, everybody. Let's get painting. So, Paula, what are you doing today? This looks lovely, actually.
This was donated to me, and I'm going to bring it over here so you can see. It's a little sort of whole standy table to put a plant on, I think. And I've gone ahead and done a raised stencil yesterday because I needed it to be dry, ready for today, because otherwise you wouldn't have seen very much. So I've literally used a corner stencil and some plaster and scraped it through with a credit card, and I've done the same on the bottom half. I don't know if you can see that yet. You can.
Yep.
So then my next stage, and I'm going straight, I've not done this before, I'm going to go straight in with some foil size, which again is an artisan enhancement product. And have you seen these?
I have. They're super.
They're super.
They
Guys,
really are. So easy to use.
You can buy these by the foot, I believe.
Yeah.
And they come in all different colours. They're like quite scrunchy uppable, not really ruinable. So I've got a copper and I've got a gold, which is what I'm going to be using today.
Right.
But it also comes very excitingly, and I've used this before, because we shared some of this, a peacock one. Do you remember from my peacock project?
It's a beautiful colour.
There's a lovely blue. There's also a silver. And there's a pewter as well. I think there's a couple that I didn't get, but I sort of order a foot of a few colours at a time, and then I fold them up and keep them in my little box. So I shall show you how that works.
And they go further than the actual
They do.
leaf, don't they?
And they're a lot less messy than gold leaf that brushes absolutely
I get
everywhere.
that everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a bit of that first today, and then do painting afterwards.
Oh, right.
Which we haven't done before.
I have never certainly seen
No.
that done before, so I'll be interested.
So
in
what
that.
about you?
But these make a huge difference, don't they? The raised stencils.
Yeah, it's just going to be
really
subtle.
does.
I'm going for a little bit Marie Antoinette-y.
Ooh,
Pretty,
ooh,
gold,
I say.
voluptuous.
Look forward to that.
Little like myself.
Yeah, little girls and voluptuous and shiny. I'm going to be working on this wardrobe. It's quite a beast. Now, it has previously been done. I did it before, and although I'm happy with it, it's not in the colours that I want it to be. Okay, I want it to be more cream on the outside with various shades of blues and pinks coming through. So I'm going to get very messy with this, keeping the moulding on that I put on originally, because this was very plain, this was very boring. And I'm just going to sort of French it up a bit and see how we go. So yeah, I'm just going to be slopping paint on today, really. And I'm going to be mixing it with...
I'm interested to see what this how this is. I've never done this before,
Well,
so we're going to see.
I've not done it before, so I'm going to be mixing in some sea salt to give it texture, and also I'm going to be using vinegar in a spray bottle, and again that's going to help to separate and break up the paint and give it lots and lots of texture. That's the hope. Let's see how we go. Let's get
I've not
painting.
used vinegar in painting, so that will be
Yeah, well,
cool.
I'm really interested.
Hi
to see.
Elizabeth, and hi Heather. Thank you for joining us.
So, I think I'm just
Thank
gonna
you for
start off
sharing.
with-
We've got 2 shares already going on.
Oh,
Thank you, guys.
fantastic! Well done, thank you.
Right, so I've got to get on with my white sticky stuff, so I'll let you.
Okay, so what I've done, don't know whether you can see it, I've just got decanted some blue paint, and I've put in just a teaspoon of the sea salt. So I'm going to mix it in together and see how we. Oh, already it's getting a really nice texture. Okay. So I won't be putting it in all the paint that I use, but I just want to have some textural parts in there as well. So a teaspoon really has made a huge difference. Well, so we're getting quite gloopy here, quite...
That's a bit like the impasto.
Yeah, a bit like the paste you were
But you
using.
can get salt wash as well, which is really good.
That's right.
But this is your homemade salt wash.
This is homemade salt wash.
With salt that you couldn't find anywhere, that no one had heard of.
No. Except you can get it in Sainsbury's. You need to go to a grocer's. Not a hardware store or anything like that.
They looked at her like she was raving mad. When
Yeah,
she
well,
asked
I
to
get
see
that a
the-
lot actually, so I wasn't too surprised. So I'm just going to be very rash and random with this. All this is going to be covered.
I'm picking out very specific sections at the moment for this stickiness, because I actually want some solid gold parts to this. So this takes about 15 minutes to go off and go sticky enough to stick.
Yeah, and you really have to have the
You
patience.
have to wait, otherwise it just doesn't work, does it?
No. No, a little bit of patience goes a long way with those. I'm going to
Not my forte.
No, me neither, I have to say. I'm going to remove these knobs because I'm not sure that I want to paint those. I may go back to painting them, but I'm not sure at the moment. We'll see how we go. So knobs can come off, keys can come off. So, what have you been up to? Any new boots?
Now, do you know, the first thing that happened today is, it poured with rain, and I knew I was going to have to take the dog walking in the muddy woods, and then I had this now there's a flaw with having really nice sexy boots, is that you don't want to get them dirty. So I've ended up with my old, not particularly waterproof.
They're not as glamorous as the ones
No,
you
they're
had
not.
last week.
But my nice new
functional.
boots are still at home very shiny and clean.
You're in your boots.
I know. What a...
You make me laugh, girl.
But I've had a whopper of a week. I've had a massive announcement this week. Which
Yes, she has. It's very exciting.
I'm very excited about. I'm going to show you guys because this is the first that Joe Public has seen this. This is, obviously there's no paint in it, but look at this. These are my new pots.
What they found?
Full of colour, of course. And as you'll see on the front, that, oh, it's difficult to get, I'm doing it everything backwards. Elsa is one of my colours. So each label, each fairy is going to have the name put there. And then this is Elsa, which has been designed by my daughter, bless her heart. She has spent an awful lot of time designing me. This isn't a perfect one, but it's a, I'm sure you've seen it on my page. All of these fairies that all have characters to do with the colour, because I always associate colour and characters really. So for example, and I'm going to be introducing them over the next few weeks, but Lorelei is this one here, can you see? She is a Spanish flamenco dancer who's full of passion and
I say.
diva-ish. And
Is
of
she
course,
red by any chance?
she's a deep dark red. Now this one is one of my favourites. This is, this guy here, here, is called Melusim, and he is chocolate velvet smooth talking.
Oh, I like him. Is he single?
He's a bit of a suave dude who's got the gift of the gab, and etc, etc. So they've all got lovely little personalities that we're all going to get to know. There's 20 colours coming, and they are going to be with me and in the shop very shortly. And then I am already taking inquiries for people that are interested in being stockists in the UK. So if you are, please message me and I'll give you more information.
I'm already very excited by that.
Yeah, so if you have to have a shop or a concession. So you can, once upon a time I used to have a concession, and I just approached a shop and asked them if I could just rent a small space big enough to put a Welsh dresser in. Didn't cost me very much, a month, and then I just stocked it up with paint. So that's an option too. You can be a stockist if you can find somewhere to stock.
Oh, that's excellent news.
I'm really excited about it, like ridiculously.
How can you sleep?
Well,
It's just, you know,
yeah, it has been tough.
it's very exciting news. Can't wait to see the colours.
So I've done, so far with this sticky stuff, I've done really solid colours sections, but I'm now going to, with a smaller brush, go over my raised stencil pattern, picking it out because I want to make it gold as well. So it's a little bit more fiddly, and it's not going to be exact. It doesn't matter if it goes over the edge a little bit. But
Can't wait to see how you're going to do the golds, or do the shinies, and then put paint over the top. That's something I've not seen before. I'm interested in that. I'm still slopping away. Sorry I keep disappearing, but I just want to get paint all over. So I'm going to go in with another colour now, still with the salt decanted into it. So I'm going to go in with a pink, beautiful pink. Oh, let's get some salt in there.
so this is where you get to spend your day.
Yes, yes, and it's nice. And I can lock myself away in here quite nicely till the wee small hours. Yeah, so this is where the magic happens at Manda Louisa.
My home workshop's nowhere near this tidy.
Trust me, I'm not a tidy person, but it's really essential when you've got a small space like this that you do at least try and tidy up at the end of your working day.
Or throw everything that's in here out there.
You do not want to see the yard. The yard will be cleared up when the children go back to school. You heard it here. So if in 6 months it's not done.
Well, in anticipation of all this paint coming, I have not got room in my shop to store it. So I have a huge workshop at home that was obviously supposed to be a workshop and has turned into a dumping ground. And it was in dire need of a massive clear out, and this was enough motivation to get us to do it. So this weekend, because I live on a main road, we've had everything, you name it, out on the front lawn with a big sign saying free, help yourself. And
wow.
I cannot believe, I mean, it's embarrassing that we had it in the first place and put it out there, but it's equally, I cannot believe the things that people have decided they want and taken it away.
Like
and
what?
Well, for example, I had a Hoover that broke in the winter, and we put it in a kind of dump pile in the garden, and so it's like a Dyson-y thing, so it's like one of those see-through things, so it's filled up with water.
Right.
It has slugs and spiders literally crawling it. I had to kind of hold it by the end, because I don't do spiders, and drag it out to the front, and within 10 minutes, honest to God, someone had taken it, packed it in their car. I couldn't believe it. It's like, you're welcome to it. That's a £5, please. I should have charged.
Someone else has charged it, but they wouldn't have paid a £5 for it.
Right,
It's
what we're writing
got
here, the
free.
colours on the wardrobe. Can't see it because the light's shining on it.
Oh,
Could you
okay.
turn the light down?
Yeah, I'll
We
turn.
have got a light. Let's turn that down just a little bit.
I can't turn it down. It has to be turned off.
Is that better?
Is that better?
Can we get some hearts?
Let us know if that's better for you.
Hi, Carol. I haven't seen you for ages.
Because obviously there is lighting here,
Hi,
but there's no
Mandy.
daylight.
Hi, Heike.
Hi.
Yeah, she made it. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so someone's got stinking...
What on earth are they
I
going
know.
to do with it?
I don't know.
Unless that's what they do, you know, they refurbish them or something. But no, I wouldn't have taken that from you, thank you very much.
It is, however, looking much better. I've now got room in my garage. Right, so this bit's really not very exciting at all because it's a bit of a waiting game. But when I show you this foil, you're going to want it.
You're going to want it.
Have you used your peacock one yet?
No,
Oh.
I keep meaning to. But it's such a beautiful colour. I need the sort of the right piece, if you know what I mean.
That's why I did that peacock dresser.
I think
Sold.
it will be the next series I do. It will be more appropriate for.
Have you got a plan for your next series?
I have. I'm going to be doing farmhouse.
Is it going to feature an IOD farmhouse stamp by chance?
No, I think it might. I think it might be featuring a lot of IOD. The stamps, possibly not the moulds, but certainly the stamps and the transfers. There's going to be a lot of that going on in the next series.
I've already used the animal stamps, amazing.
Yeah?
I cannot believe the hours I have taken doing a reverse image transfers, and now there's a stamp that just does beautiful
Just does it.
rabbits.
I
yeah.
can't wait.
I love the rabbit.
Those stamps are just going to be invaluable to me, really.
And have we seen the new knob?
The knob stamps!
The knob. Oh, is it a stamp? Yes, I suppose
Yeah.
it is, but it's like got a stretchy, fitted for curved surfaces. I just like, what a brilliant.
It is super.
Idea.
When they come out,
Because I have buckets, I don't know about you, I have buckets of knobs. Because one of my team, Andrea,
I splash, let me know.
will not allow anything to be thrown away.
Oh, well, I'm like that myself.
So I have to keep them. And if I do want to get rid of anything, I have to wait till she's not on shift.
Now you know, Andrea.
Don't tell anyone, don't tell her.
Now you know what happens behind your back.
Yeah.
They have a knob clear out.
Do you know, when I worked at the last shop, this is how bad she is. They were really grotty knobs, and I took them off this piece, and she said, "Oh, you're not going to throw them away." And I said, "No, I am. They're really. I'm never going to use them. They're horrible. There are some that are just not good, are they?" And so I put them, and she said, "No. I said, "It's my shop. I had to, a certain quality. Yeah, they're going in the bin." And then I went out to serve a customer in the other room, and when I came back I just knew from the look on her face. And I said to her, have you been in the bin? And she was like, and she said, I'm sorry, I just knew I wouldn't sleep tonight if they stayed there. And she'd taken them out of the bin and put them in her bag.
Oh, well, I have to say I'm on your side here, Andrea.
Yeah.
I really am.
She is so lovely, but she is hilarious.
I do tend to try and keep my original hardware on the pieces where possible. So I don't have that many spare. But, you know, I'm with you on that, Andrea. And the thing is, if you throw them away, you know you're going to know you're going to need them one day.
Well, and now, you see, there's what the she'd say, well,
Told you so.
there's a reason, yeah.
Yeah.
So, with this sticky stuff, all you do is, I'm hoping I've left it long enough, is push it on. I'm going to use a little, you don't need to, you can do it with your fingers really, but just to get more, can you see that? I'm going to carry it over closer so you can see me take it off, because it's amazing.
Now I saw a very lovely Irish lady whose name has gone. Can't remember your name. Sorry, apologies. But she did this, and when she was putting it on, she rubbed it with a scrubbing brush.
Yeah.
You can be really quite firm with it.
Now look, see what happens. Can you see this? Right.
Oh,
Can you see that? Oh,
look at that.
that is just. That is, isn't it? I even like it because there's a few areas it's good.
Lovely.
And then on the sheet, can you see of what's come off? So you can use every last scrap of this bit of sheet.
I like that it's got a few imperfections in
I
it.
do as well.
It looks completely natural.
Yeah. Marie Antoinette.
Oh, Marianne, here we come.
Yep. She was a posh bird.
She was like that, wasn't she? I don't know. She didn't ride through the streets naked or anything like that, did she?
No.
No.
No, she just liked everything pretty and opulent.
Oh, she was let them eat cake, wasn't she? Marie Antoinette?
I think so, yeah.
Her life was so perfect.
Oh, we're having a party next door. Do you think we should put in some music requests?
I wouldn't. I've heard some of their music. Right, going in with colour 3. This is a very light grey blue, really.
Are you still mixing salt with it all?
Still mixing salt at the moment. I will be going in and doing areas that haven't got any salt in them as well. And I don't have to cover the whole piece. This is just literally my undercoat.
It's just a texture up your old bit.
Yes, absolutely. So all this will come through when I finally put the, it's called Old Ochre, so it's a nice creamy colour. It is a bit splashy, and I keep thinking I'm going to splash Paula in a minute. I'm sure I'll know if I do.
Wow.
I'm sure she'll tell me.
Yeah. I'm loving this.
This is going on. I mean, look. I know I can't bring it to you. I apologise, but I will get some close-up shots later. But it's so lumpy and grungy and textured. I'm really, really liking this.
Ooh, bit of music. We don't normally have that, do we?
Yeah, I don't know whether viewers can hear the music.
Lord Joshua, can you hear it? Don't let me start singing along. We have an ongoing joke in my house about what an amazing singer I am, which I profess myself, which sadly no one else in the house agrees with. It's a bit upsetting, really.
I bet you sound good in the car though, don't you? When you're on your own, in the car.
And when I was little, my husband used to just take the mick of me and go, good God, it's just the worst. The children used to stick up for me and say, don't be mean to mummy. But they don't anymore.
Really? They've realised that you're not going to go on with Britain's Got Talent.
No.
my son always wanted to be on Britain's Got Talent.
Is he good?
Does he have a talent? And I was very supportive.
You can't be good at everything, I say.
No, exactly. But of course, you know, I had to be. You know what it's like. You've got children of your own. You've got to be supportive and yet try and be a little realistic at the same time.
Perhaps next year, darling.
Perhaps next year, yeah. Oh dear, did you miss the deadline? That sort of thing. Some of us have got it.
Does he watch these live?
No, he's not interested in what I do.
I had a visit from my son this week and I showed him the one with my boots and he was mortified. Absolutely mortified.
I bet he was. Oh, mother! Really?
What are you doing?
How
What were you
embarrassing.
thinking? Yeah.
Kids are funny, aren't they?
I've already got past that by now. He's 22.
No, you can always be embarrassed by your parents.
This guy. 11 6. But yeah, he doesn't think I'm cool yet. Maybe that won't ever happen.
Well, he doesn't think you're cool now. You've had it, love.
I've had it.
You've had it.
Damn. I should go back to singing.
Please don't.
I don't think that bottom bit's, my raised bit's not worked yet. I need to do this.
Okay, I'm also, again, very experimental. I'm going to go in with a bit of vinegar.
Oh, I want to see what this does.
Well, I don't know really.
Can
But
it do
it's,
anything?
just make it a bit drippy and a bit
Does it
textural.
smell like fish
Well,
and
it
chips?
just, I'm just
I
thinking
really
it
like
already
vinegar, to
smells
be
like
honest.
fish and chips.
Is it going to do anything? Have you read? Or did you just make this up?
No, I was watching.
It does smell.
Does smell.
It
doesn't
smells.
It smells.
Hiya.
Smells like a chip unit.
Yeah. Nice to see you in your studio.
Oh, who was that? Because I haven't got my specs on. I do beg your pardon. That's my mum. Hi, mum.
Hi, Mum's mum.
I can just imagine her now thinking she's making a right flipping mess of that.
It smells like a fish and chips. Oh, it's horrible. Spray your side. You're spraying me.
Sorry.
Backlash.
Back spray.
Back spray.
Right, I tell you where I got this from.
Woman. I don't like that technique.
And I won't mention her name because if this works out horribly, I don't want anyone blaming her.
Oh,
Hers works
it's
out
really
beautiful.
bad.
Yeah, it was a lovely woman who I follow over in the States, and she does the most amazing work, beautiful work. And I saw her using vinegar.
Your fault.
So yeah, sorry, it's your fault. Leah, you know
I'm
who
going
you
to
are.
have your name before the end of the show.
Right, let's leave the vinegar for now. Let's get some more paint on here.
Right.
No, it's not communal.
Wow.
You really don't like that, do you?
No, I don't. I don't like vinegar generally, so that's not me. I don't even like ketchup because it's got vinegar. It just tastes different
Really?
to me.
Just strange.
No, it's not strange. It's not at all strange.
I'm turning this round. I'm sorry, I'm going to get my back to you for a moment.
What are you doing?
See, now this is the good thing about having your furniture on wheels.
Is it going to hide the vinegar?
I strongly recommend wheels. We've got some more comments coming up.
I'm going back over my pattern here. Because I haven't started. What?
So my mum's saying hi from Chris as well, which is my big sister Chris, who came down the other week. She says, we're supposed to be in New Brighton eating fish and chips. Well, trust me, Mum, it smells just like that. It's making me quite hungry, actually. So let's get
Funnily
some
enough,
paint on
it's
this
not
then.
making me hungry.
Really?
One, I don't eat fish. Two, I can't bear vinegar, so I'm left with chips.
Well, you're just strange.
Oh, strange.
Strange.
We've long established that. I don't think I left this for long enough 15 minutes.
Did you not? Is it not
On
sort
the
of
top,
sticking
it
in
hasn't stuck on the
parts?
pan. It's stuck on the big solid bits, but not on my pan. So I'm going to be patient. Do it again.
Right, got some, loaded up some more paint. Yeah, still going in with the sea salt. Let's just get it on this side.
Have you done that before?
Not with the sea salt, no. So all this is a bit experimental.
Because that impasto stuff's brilliant. I really like the effect of that when you sand it back.
Yeah, well this is it. I mean, there's lots of things you can use. You know, I know of people that have used sand, sawdust.
Yeah.
It's all just to give texture.
You like texture, don't you?
I love textural pieces.
Should we call you Manda Texture Louisa?
Manda texture Louisa, I think that's got a certain ring to it. Yeah, why not? I think that works. What are we calling you, Israel's?
No, I'm just Paula.
Just-
Thank you.
We can call you Paula in boots.
Paula in boots. Yeah. Okay, I'll come with that.
So you don't have, you can see, you don't have to be fussy about this. You're just slapping it on. It will all come up in the detailing later once I've gone over in the top coat. Then it'll have a sanding back, so you're going to reveal all this.
Hello, darling.
What are you after,
Hello.
sweetie?
Good, good boy. Where's your ball? Where's your ball gone? Have you shredded it?
Probably.
Have you shredded it? Have you got your ball? Where's your ball? Is that your ball? Is that it by your feet?
Is that all that's left of your ball? I don't know, it does look, well, yeah, I suppose it does look a bit ball-like, isn't it? That's the outer bit, isn't it, where the innards are? You are the funniest animal, aren't you? Right, so going back in, I'm going to mix a bit more pink. Just didn't have quite enough. Yeah, see, nothing sort of weird or exciting's been going on here this week, I don't think.
Oh, lucky you.
All perfectly normal. Oh, I've got my locks, my keys made for Big Babs. So Roger's done those for me.
Does anybody actually know what Big Babs means? Because it doesn't sound good.
Big Babs! Babette.
She names her furniture.
She's lovely, and the name really suits her. You might see a bit of Big Babs behind Paula.
Yeah, we might put up a picture in the video because it is stunning.
Well, it's not finished yet, but it's getting very close.
Yeah, it's definitely your style.
It is.
It is. This is your
My
thing, all this
messy, textural, go for it kind of style.
I don't know what my style is. I really don't know what my style is. It's just that when I look at all my videos back in all together, I can just so totally tell they're mine. Like, there is something about them that links them together.
I know
but
exactly
I couldn't tell you what my style was.
You can sort of identify it
Lisa.
as a Paula.
I haven't heard from you for a while. Hi Jenny. What are you painting on your table? This is leaf and foil size artisan enhancement. It's white, but actually it's clear, and it dries really sticky. And once it's dry, I can put my gold on. I'm going to show you my gold because it's just come up so nice. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the strips? So it's got a little bit of texture of the wood showing through. And I've just gone over the raised stencil at the top, so I'm going to gold those as well. And then I'm going to paint, which is like, normally you often sort of do it the other way round, but I'm going to do it this way round. I'm going to paint. I'm not going to paint over the gold much, maybe a little bit, and then I'm going to kind of wet distress it back to reveal, so it all looks like it was gold underneath. And a bit opulently, but I've got to wait for this to go off properly because it's not sticky enough. I did it the first time and the pattern wasn't sticky enough, so I've just got to sit and wait and entertain Manda.
me.
Look, music stopped now. I could have done a dance or something.
Hey.
I'm sick now.
Noodle wants entertaining.
Hello, darling.
Oh, stop drinking. Let's see if you can find another ball noodle. Alright, let's go in with this last grey blue colour. Still got some of that left.
This is oh, we've got Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, the stencil's really nicely, so it's worked out really well. I put it through with a credit card. And it just makes it a little less boring, I suppose, because it's quite an old-fashioned piece. But I like the dark colour.
I think I just painted noodle.
Have you? Are you pink or are you blue? Are you a girl or a boy?
You've got this little bit of grey going on. Bluey grey.
You've got like an army effect going on, like my yellow piece I did, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. Just just goes on random and you can sort of expose the colours eventually once you pull back.
Patchwork,
but it's just a really nice way of creating that texture.
Yeah. So, going in with me gold.
Go on then, girl.
I've still got quite a lot left. See if it's tacky. No, that's not tacky enough yet. I've got to wait. I've got to be patient. I'm going to start painting while I'm waiting because I can't be that patient. Right,
Can you imagine what she's like at Christmas? She has no
terrible.
patience.
When I was a child, I used to open my presents weeks before Christmas. Yeah, I did. And then wrap them back up.
You're so devious.
And then it was terrible on Christmas Day because I knew what everything was.
Well, that's it, you see. You let yourself down.
And of course, I never told my parents, so they always put stuff out. Where's your can opener thing?
Ah.
Yeah, I had to act surprised. Rubbish. I've stopped doing that because it ruined Christmas.
It really does. Ours used to appear literally as if by magic. I have no idea where these things were stored. Mum and Dad did a very good job of keeping things away from 5 lots of prying eyes. Oh, I am really liking that gold. It looks super. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of turning around again.
I'm going in with a stencil brush, really. I've got a kind of white grey going on here, but I've got a bit of pink, which I'm going to put on as well.
So that's just paint you're going over with there, yeah?
Going on straight in with the paint.
Okay. Well, I'm still rather wet and drippy. My piece is rather wet and drippy.
Yeah, how's the water dripping?
Just thought I'd clarify that. Well, I don't know. You tell me. I might be wet and drippy. Well, I need to do some down the bottom. Right, let's get that done while we're drying off.
Oh, still hot. Still hot.
My little chocolate because I'm an old bird and I don't like to bend. Bending's not good for the knees. So apologise, I'm going down on the floor.
She's going down, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the thing, with working on a big piece, it's hard for you to see everything that's going on.
Yeah, and this is sort of far away, so but I am going to keep bringing it close up for you so that you can see the details as I'm doing it. Obviously, we've both been in a situation where we've had to come to someone else's house, so we've had to bring a smaller piece and so on. And finally, you can see why Manda didn't bring this piece to my shop.
Yeah, there was no way this was coming to yours.
And so she's been desperate to do one of these sessions here, so she can show you her lovely big stuff that she does, because that's what you're mainly concentrating on these days, isn't
That's
it?
right. Yeah, most of my pieces are huge. So yeah, it's finding the time really as well as the space to do them. So So this is great that you've come over here today.
We've left the lovely Liz, man in the shop. Thank you, Liz. You're a
Yeah,
star.
thank you, Liz. She is a superstar.
Oh, she's my star.
Oh, I mustn't forget to do the bottom as well. A little bit of text on there. It's not wildly important.
Now, obviously, I could use a much bigger brush than this, but I find, particularly on the barley twists, this kind of brush stops all the dripping.
Yeah, those barley twist legs are beautiful, but they can be a bit of a swine to work
And
on.
you get great big lumps that take ages to sand down, and this just stops that. So, what's been going on the paint forum? Anything special this week? I tell you what, I tried that acetate thing.
Oh, did you?
I tried it, but I tried it with inkjet, and it doesn't work.
Oh.
Now,
That's
I know,
disappointing.
it is. But Georgia explained to me that it's about the printing process, and of course we've always said that about normal image transfers, but actually I can do image transfers with my inkjet printer, but this process is, it's like, I think the paints are kind of plastic, so it really does separate from the paper and come off. So the next time I go to the printers, or if you're going,
Yes, which I will be soon.
yeah, I'll send some images because I'm dying to try it and have it properly, because the demonstrations that I've seen and the video that Georgia put up was just amazing. It was really quick and really clear.
I'm glad you tried it. Yeah, we'll try it at the printers.
Yeah,
See what happens
it's
there.
got to be laser. We've got quarter of an hour left. How can it have gone so fast?
Oh,
Unbelievable.
it just does, doesn't it?
Manda, can you explain again what you're doing, please? Heike?
Hello, Heidi. Right, I shall come up and speak to you. What I'm doing is I'm just using an average chalk paint. You can use it with the chalk paint that you use.
Unlike my
I know
elite
which
chalk paint that's coming out.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. So yeah, Heidi, I know which brand you use, so you can use it with that as well. And then I just mixed in, excuse me, some sea salt. And you need to get not the fine stuff, but the nice coarse, crispy stuff. And I just put in a small amount. So I was kind of three big spoons of paint and 1 spoon of the salt, and mix that together, and it makes a really thick, crusty, really quite vile looking mixture. Okay, and then I'm putting that on. The theory sort of being that the sea salt will not only give it texture, but will help to sort of separate and really grunge up the paint, so that when I come to sanding it back later, I'll have that really distressed, old, grungy, chippy look. That's what I'm going for. Almost as though it's been left outside by the beach. So
Don't forget to mention.
Don't forget to mention
Flipping chip shop effect.
flipping chip shop effect. I did also spray vinegar on it.
Do you actually think it's done anything?
No. So I won't be able to smell it. Well, I was really quite offended by the vinegar spraying.
We're going to call this the flipping chip shop effect.
This is definitely the chip shop effect.
Never to be done again.
But yes, we might not use the vinegar next time. But I'm really actually liking the effect of the sea salt.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I can see that working. An expert as well.
Okay, so I'm really at the point where I need this to dry. I'll see if there are any dry bits.
Noodle's desperate for some attention.
He is, and he's been an
I've left
absolute
his
star.
toys. Yeah, I've been a really rubbish doggy mummy today. I should have brought some toys with me for him.
Make sure we're set up for Noodle Doodle next week. Right, it is still a bit wet, but what my plan is next is to go in with my top coat. Let's get rid of my trundle.
often repaint things? Because I actually thought that was really nice as it was.
No, I don't. If I'm repainting something, it's you know, for a reason. I wasn't unhappy with the wardrobe how it was.
It was fine.
I'd got it to a place where I was really, really happy with it. However, it didn't fit the criteria of what I wanted it to do, so it had to have new clothes, the Emperor's new clothes.
Oh.
So I still wanted the original design, very happy with that, with the mouldings. But I wanted a different use of colour, and I certainly wanted the top coat to be a different colour. It was quite grey. It was like a very light blue underneath. There was a lot of grey going on in there as well, which was fine, perfectly fine, but not what I wanted.
Well, why did you paint it that colour in the first place?
Because that's what I wanted at the time.
Asking your
Just asking the obvious. Because I'm doing a series of pieces at the moment, it needs to fit in with that series. Sorry, I'm just looking for my paintbrush. So they're all going to be this top coated colour, which is old ochre. I'll show you that. Mum, you are really on the ball today.
What
I have no idea. Let's see, I've just noticed the name. Help. Chris wants to paint my den door. Practicing like your wardrobe. Go for it, Chris.
Didn't know you were starting early. We're not early. It's 1 till 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clocks haven't changed.
Yeah. It's you. We're on again tonight at 7.
Hello, Debbie.
Made me think though.
Yes. Getting a bit concerned. Right, so yeah, this is the colour I'm going to be going over the top with. So I'm just going to go over any bits that are dry. And again, I'm not precious about the brush strokes. This is all about the texture, remember.
Now I'm sort of painting around my pattern. This gold has not come out, I have to be honest, as fabulously as I'd hoped on the raised stencil, so I might have to do something slightly different with that to make it show.
Oh, okay.
But obviously I haven't lost the raised stencil, it's still there. There is some gold showing, but not as much as I would have liked. But that's okay.
Yeah, this really is a bit too wet. Let's go down the middle bit, get that done. So how are we doing for time?
I don't know.
We've got 10 minutes.
How many more reveals IOD are going to have this week? But I know they're coming up. Like those knob stamps, they're just the first of the autumn. They do a new collection like twice a year.
Or when the last collection came out, and of course,
We still haven't recovered,
you know,
have we?
no, quite frankly, every day there was a different reveal,
Yeah.
wasn't there?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Blown over
beside
every
myself.
day, yeah, and I will be posting them. I have posted on my website, by the way, what IOD of the new stuff I've still got left. I haven't posted it as a proper shop because it's just going too fast. It will take me longer to sort it out as a shop than it will last on the shelves. But you can see what's available, and there is quite a lot, especially of the stamp variety, that I've still got in stock. So if you want anything that you can see is available, click the Facebook icon that's on the top of each website page and message me what you want, and I'll reserve it and we'll sort out invoicing and so on. So you can get what you want. I sadly sold the last crackle stamp yesterday.
Oh, well, that's
And I've messaged the other IOD stockist in the UK and she hasn't got any either.
not surprised. That's one of the ones I use
Yeah.
most.
But I have got another order in, and they are on the order, and if you want to make sure you get yours, then again you can pre-order all of the ones on the IOD pre-order page, even though it says available, not available, so on. They are all available for pre-order because they will come in with the next order, which should be September.
Brilliant. Oh, I can't wait. Right.
I'll show you guys what I've got in a minute.
What you painting, Paula?
Well, it's some kind of garden plant stand, I think, but I'm just, let's see if I can show you.
It's very pretty. It's a really pretty shape.
It's
One of the
barley
nicest I've
twist is
seen.
always lovely and fiddly, but can you see the top? Can you see it? Because I can't.
Yes, you can see the top
So you
on
can
there.
see the top. It's got a bit of a raised stencil with some gold office foil going on, and it's got gold on the edges too, and parts of it. So I'm now going through the motions of painting, stippling, and I'm going to, by next week, going to be doing some wet distressing with a second layer of paint and a second colour, so that we can get it more opening. I've just realised I haven't got any gold on that edge, so
Ah, you missed a bit.
it's fate. That little sticky thing going on my leg.
Well, that's it, and it does.
It's never a good thing.
No, you're right. That's never a good thing. But that's the thing with the foil size, is it does stay tacky. It'll be tacky tomorrow. It'll be tacky next week
until it's covered up. With
until you
something.
use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, although you can't see it, you can always
could
feel it.
potentially stick my leg up now, couldn't I?
Why would you want
Walk
to do
around
that?
a little sticky bit on my leg.
Put some gold on your trousers. How do you stay clean? And I'm just
Right, look.
a freakish
Come on,
mess.
put your hand up.
Oh.
Look at her. Every week.
Just
That way.
Oh yeah, because we're the other way. Every
week.
time. Yep. And this is nothing. By the end of the day,
Right.
yeah, it looked like I've stuck my hands in paint pots. Right, I can't go much further with this
Okay.
because
Have we come to an end?
it's the vinegar that's wet. The vinegar's not drying off.
Stinking vinegar.
It's stinking vinegar. Actually, the smell's gone.
Has it?
The smell has really gone.
No, there's a thing that once you've exposed yourself for 7 minutes to a smell, that your nose adjusts so that you don't smell it anymore.
Right. So if someone
That's
came in
what's
here
happened.
fresh,
Yeah, it would reek.
it would reek.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that cream.
I use this, as I said, because I'm doing the whole series. It's a lovely cream. It won't end up that colour.
That's nice.
It's going to be, there's going to be some gold on there.
Yeah. What
And
colour?
it's old ochre.
Oh,
it's
okay,
just
yeah,
a
it's
really
colour.
nice,
Yeah, it's very nice.
yeah, it is. It's one of these neutrals. It's quite a
Yeah.
safe colour. But there will be golds going on there, not in your face gold, but a dark gold. There will be dark waxes going on there. But I think what we'll do, because we're both at a bit of a stage that we can't go too much further,
Yeah.
we're going to, sorry, I keep, we'll take some photographs after this so you can see where we've got up to so far, because it's not easy to see from a distance, and we'll send those out.
And we're joining you tonight.
Yes, we're joining you tonight, so we might be able to set the pictures up after that.
And if there's any questions that we've missed, we'll answer them.
Yeah, we'll go right through it. We'll sort out any
know.
questions.
So, just
I'll
before
get
we
back to you
go
on
then,
this.
last thing. Another little quick prompt. Please share this little video that we've done for you guys. This is the prizes that are up for grabs. They will go in the post. So these are some resin moulds made with IOD moulds.
IOD molds, yeah.
Ready to make exactly that pattern there that you've got.
It's a lovely.
And this
lovely.
is a lovely IOD transfer. So you've got both up for grabs. All
Yeah,
you've got to
so
do
you can have a
is
play with those.
share.
And write that you've shared in the comments. You must write that you've shared, otherwise we won't know and you won't go into the prize draw. I know I nag about that all the time, but that's the important bit. I do
That's
nag,
your
don't I?
nagging.
Yeah.
And this is well done, Jeanette Elliott. This is your prize, and it will be winging its way off to you this week.
Yeah. Just make sure that we've got your correct address details, and
Yep,
we'll get that
I'm
down
pretty
to
sure
you.
I have got them, but we'll see. So I'm going to say cheers.
I'm going to say cheers.
Cheers.
Thank
Cheers,
you
my
for
dears.
joining us.
See you later.
Bye.
Georgia, 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 the whole